From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
50's the mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now it's Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw on second down, McAllister. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, it's Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
Off the play fake, McAllister. That's complete to Jake Butt. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, McAllister. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Ready.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Oh, you got deep?
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ready. 50, plant.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Deep grip.
Off play action. McAllister to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McAllister. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Seth DeValve, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check through. Check.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Brown 80!
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alpha!
On 2nd down, it's Bell. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
Buffalo one.
Check three.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stay there. 190.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, I want to go load it. Cluster.
Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. Leslie. Mikel Roby brings him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 45-yard line.
Still 180. Black 11.
Go. Hatchet. Check your hot read.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right. Black 15.
Watch the screen. Pass. Joker.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set. 180.
I'm here all day. Deuce.
On 1st down, Leslie. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, 380.
Check 55, Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Load it. Load it.
Mike, 55.
Behind.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. It's caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one.
Wait, 89.
Now a play fake here on first down. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
So times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Operating from the gun. McAllister eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots.
Sit 180, 390. Orange 5-4.
We're pretty quiet, D.
Hey.
Jim.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Good. 190.
Mike 50.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
First down, Patriots.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, McAllister. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back as it's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready. Block 11. Don't let him breathe. Free. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Rivers to throw this time. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Block 15.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears. 36. Watch the eye.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, McAllister. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, McAllister. Got his man, that's Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ricky.
On first down, McAllister. Looking left side, and it's complete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McAllister, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McAllister. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
180, 390. Left.
They'll go again with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Set. Hey, Brown 80. Mike 50. Watch the run. Check three.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give me some. Here we go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McAllister. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McAllister. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Bell. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Set, block 15.
55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
White, 85.
55. Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stay there, 180.
55 to Mike.
Stay with your man.
Rivers on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check one out.
His throw incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, go Orange.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come to my work. We want it.
Looking to throw. McAllister. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Operating from the gun, McAllister. The catch made by Miller. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Set the tone, defense.
80 weapons. Ready.
On 1st and 10, McAllister. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got tape. You got tape right there.
Greystone, travel.
Check hot right. Hot.
Get it.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defense.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Get that ball. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Now Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rivers now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check.
12.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. That's complete to Darbo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the safety crank. Red Delta. Watch the whip. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On 1st down, Leslie. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
6-man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls. Red. Crash.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go, baby. Load it. Hey, 79.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down now, Leslie. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Kill. Wait, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Ready, break.
Mike 5-4. It's a party now.
To throw from his end zone. McAllister. He finds McKinnon complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. McAllister. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McAllister. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey. 55 Mike.
On first down, Leslie. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Double up. He's coming.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
To throw again. McAllister. Complete here. It's high. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McAllister. incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. McAllister. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready? 50, play. We own that. We own.
From the gun, McAllister. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, New England.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Okay, ready?
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Head up.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.